Hi Libra, welcome to your June love reading. This is Barefoot Mama Intuitive Reading. If you're here, please remember to like, comment, and share and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. Um, what else? You can enter to win a free reading on 7/7, and I'll announce the winner on that day. You can also book a personal with me on my Etsy, donate on my Cash App, or join my Patreon for a couple of free readings a month there. Um, Actually, it's $5.55 a month with one free week. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm feeling super tongue tied just as I start your reading. Like my mind feels kind of like it's all over the place all of a sudden, and it's hard for me to just get the words out that I need to say. So that might be something you're struggling with with your love reading, with your love energies this month. Let's see how it goes. I'm hearing slow breathe. Okay. Spirit, please protect this reading. Send any negative energy back to sender, transmuted tenfold for the greatest good of all and harm to none. Archangel Michael, please bless this reading with clear, concise messages for my Libra collective. Mother Mary, please bring compassion to these messages. I also like to call on Kali to please cut any energetic cords to beings or energies that no longer serve us. Break the karma sticks and send those beings on to the next plane of existence where they can finish out their karma away from ourselves. Thank you so much. Amen, amen. So mote it be. All right, let's go. The journey, 29. You might be 29 years old. Your birthday might be October 2nd, October 9th, or October 11th. The smoky mirror. Ooh, beautiful. Look at that. You could be 47 years old. October 4th or 7th. So your birthday is like in the first, 9 or 10 days of October. Here's the journey. So nice. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I don't know. The journey. And then we'll get into your energy, your person's energy, and advice for your love reading. The journey is an invitation to step outside the boundaries of your life as you know it. The journey is not a holiday, it is a call to be hermit like and to go on a pilgrimage into the unknown. There are no maps to the territory you will be exploring, no marked paths or road signs. The time to embark on the great journey is here. Do not linger in the port when distant shores are calling. I'm hearing the Three of Wands. Fearlessly draw your own navigational charts as you discover the route. When the time is right, as it is now, you will be led true, even when you are not sure of where you are going. It is the departure that is most important. If you miss the boat, a great opportunity will be lost, and another ship may not arrive for a very long time. Where are you going, Libra? 47. The smoky mirror. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world, the mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious causality. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial or the inability or refusal to see the truth. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that, past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Ooh! Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated. The beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts. the distortion you see now. So you're not seeing something entirely clearly. There's some sort of distortion. The Beauty and the Wonder is a Sam Garrett song. I think you might listen to that. Um, this journey is inward. It's an inward journey to wisdom, but it is your love life. This reading is about your love life. This is really interesting because one of the things that was mentioned was like the vast like array of circumstances outside your own world where things are occurring um beyond our understanding, but it's almost like you're seeing signs, symbols, synchronicities, and you're wanting to follow them, or follow the breadcrumbs, but they keep leading to like dead ends. Is what I'm seeing. Like you might be on a spiritual journey. Since I was led to use the mystical shaman oracle for this, and feeling like your signs and symbols and synchronicities are leading you to places where there are just walls, and these walls are some sort of internal barrier for you. It's a psychic shadow place barrier. It has something to do with your ability to accept an aspect of yourself that like hasn't yet been recognized. I'm hearing like it's like a deep subconscious thing. And it exists right now in the liminal space, like basically between the 3D and the reflection. It's right there, underneath the surface. What am I gonna do here? I feel like maybe you're feeling that way. I wasn't sure which deck to use. I'm gonna use the Light Seers Tarot because I feel like it's pretty grounded. I kind of want to know what's going on in the 3D because I feel like you're really in a heady place. Yeah, and I feel like this deck is good at grounding the heady stuff in the 3D. Okay, what's going on with you, Libra? Where are you at with your love life this month? Oh, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, the High Priestess reverse. What? The Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. This feels super heavy. I feel like intuitively you're not aware of what it is that you have to offer other people. I don't know, like you have the Ten of Pentacles reverse, the High Priestess reverse. You may also believe that you don't know what makes you happy. And you feel like in the Two of Swords, she's taking the blindfold off, or she's about ready to. These birds on either side can represent Hugin and Mugen, I think they are. Thor's birds? Odin's birds. And they represent, oh my god, what do they represent? I think I've forgotten. Wisdom? Knowledge and wisdom? Let me know in the comments if you know. I have forgotten. It's just, I'm blanking. But the Three of Pentacles talks about self-mastery, or mastery rather of a project or a craft, something you can offer your community. Red and green are the colors of the root and the heart chakra. And then there's this white ball of yarn here. White is the color of spiritual truth. So something about grounding your heart chakra through an understanding of a spiritual truth. I think it has to do with where you're able to put your energy in the 3D. Like intellectually, it's easy for us to believe that we could do A, B, or C or anything in the world. I'm hearing that Mark Riboulet, is that his name, Riboulet song, where he's like, you can have everything until you can't, or something like that. It's outrageous, but I'm getting like you're figuring out like you have put your energy into maybe too many things, and it's time to really look at what makes you happy. Where do you want to go? Like accept the limitations of your personal boundaries as well. Again, you're hitting those walls, and there's something subconscious here. Like You may, as an air sign, like, I feel like spread yourself thin socially, mentally, like emotionally, energetically. You get stuff up off the ground and then you don't want to come down, but you start to like evaporate. I'm getting the sense of just evaporation, which is so interesting because the smoky mirror kind of looks like the smoke is evaporating up off the water, right? Evaporation. You've added heat to this water and this air. And you're needing to move on. You may also have somebody help you, like you may have an animal companion, or like a Taurus friend. I know this isn't a Taurus card, but I'm just seeing this horned like beast of burden, and the beast of burden with horns in the zodiac is Taurus. Somebody who's helping you move or relocate. Just I feel like you're simplifying. You're simplifying for peace, especially peace of mind. What about your person? Page of Wands reversed. I should have said something. I was like, the Ten of Wands goes into the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands reversed. Wow. I feel like your person is a little bit uninspired right now, but I feel like with you, I don't know, there's a movement that you can make with the Ten of Wands to encourage this Page of Wands to not be blocked for them. Wish fulfillment. This person sees you as wish fulfillment. You may also see them as wish fulfillment. Queen of Swords reversed. This is interesting. King of Pentacles reversed. There's a blockage here. I don't know that this blockage is your person. I know that I think it's this Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is interesting. I haven't really experienced this in a reading before. But I think there's something in your intuition that you're not following regarding how to be happy or what makes you happy. And I think that the circumstances that are blocked in this person's energy are unlocked through you deciding with the Two of Swords, right? What that is and making your move. 10 of Wands, making your move. So you might be making your move this month and it might be coming to some major like wish fulfillment. Your person may also be coming into like good fortune. And it might be important to make a move like before that. Otherwise they might doubt your motives. Huh, interesting. Yeah, Queen of Swords reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. They might think that like if you're making a move after this happens for them, that it's got ulterior motives. Huh. Okay. Let's talk about advice for you in this situation. What should you do? I think it kind of already came through. Make your move, right? But yeah. What did I say? Ace of Cups. Make your move. Awesome. I don't know, like I think you've been trying to. Yeah, Nine of Swords reversed. You're like, this I gotta get this off my chest. Like I've gotta say something. I've got since I started your reading, I've got this tongue-tied, giddy, like middle school kid totally fumbling over my words, like not even sure how to approach this love situation. The first time when I was like in elementary school, the first time somebody liked me that I was aware of in that way at all. Like, what do you know in elementary school, right? His way of telling me was on the playground dropping his peanut butter and jelly sandwich on my head, like to get my attention. I almost have that feeling from you. You're like, what should I do? Like just throw a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like not, it's not, you don't feel rational. And so you've been kind of taking your time because there's fear here, like there's crossing a boundary you haven't crossed before. I feel like however you're encountering this person, it's bringing things up inside of you that you haven't encountered inside of yourself before, and that's really beautiful. um and scary, right? It's scary. Yeah. What else? The Chariot reversed. The King of Wands. That's interesting. I like this actually. I had to think about it for a second. So the Chariot upright is like charging ahead, right? Balanced but aggressive. The King of Wands is also aggressive, but in a very different way. He is assertive because he knows what he wants. He does not question himself. His crown chakra is open. He's crowned, right, by the divine. And he's crowned in his fire energy, his fire element, his ability to move forward, to take action, to create. His ego is also healed. The King of Wands has like integrated the upper and the lower worlds. What was I saying? You added heat to this water and this air. You might be dealing with a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. I don't see Aries here though. I see Sag and Leo. Okay, what else? Knight of Cups reversed. You're showing this person through action. That's your desire. You don't want to just send a love message. You don't want to just send a text. You don't want to like charge in all wimbly nimbly. I don't even know what that means. Maybe somebody says that. But you are showing this person through action. And think that's I think that's the best course of action. But I don't know. Maybe they're not catching on. Maybe they're not catching on because the Page of Wands reverse. I think that showing somebody through your actions how you feel is better than just saying it in words, right? Like that I prefer that personally, but like this person might need to have it spelled out for them a little bit. Like I don't know why I'm getting they're just not picking up. I don't know. They could have some self doubts or the Queen of Swords reverse. They just don't see this clearly. They don't see your actions as geared towards them. I'm hearing. I think they see your actions as geared towards like towards your craft, King of Pentacles, towards your work. And with the Page of Wands reverse, maybe they even feel like you're like not interested. Okay. Outcome, Death, Rebirth reversed, Four of Swords reversed, Judgment, Four of Cups. Huh. That's interesting. I'm going to do one more thing here. What happens if you say something? Okay. Okay. All right. So if you don't say anything, Death and Rebirth reversed, this situation will stagnate. It might bother you, like internally, mentally, but you're still stepping through into a new life or into like a new version of you or like some form of resurrection for yourself from like you're taking this journey, right? And when you get to the other side or when you get to a point where you're like, all right, I'm in my King of Wands, like I'm taking action, you're still going to feel some sort of sense of emotional discontentment, because your emotions are wanting this Ace of Cups, this emotional beginning. It doesn't have to be with another person, but in the context of this love reading, it's showing me that this is one cup, one added cup, right? One beautiful cup. If you do say something, first of all, the first card that shows up is the Ace of Swords. So that's clarity. That's this light penetrating through the nautilus of the mind, right? The ever unfolding spiral of our karmic existences and lifetimes, um, in different reincarnations on this earth. Two of Pentacles reversed. You want to bring things into balance in this connection. I'm also hearing this person might not be like, they might not be financially, either you or they might not be financially stable, or both. Like you could both be working on your pentacles. 10 of Pentacles reverse, King of Pentacles reverse. This person is abundant in ways that are, in the ways that matter. I'm hearing money matters, right? Money is material, but in the ways that matter, this person is not lacking. And then you have the Four of Wands, celebration, the card of marriage, beauty, friendship, stepping through a doorway, twin flames, and the Knight of Swords, Knight in shining armor. This is the Knight in shining armor of the Light Seers Tarot. This guy's coming in fast with the message. So you might need to embrace your Libra-esque power of clear communication. This is you, right? The Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. I feel like you're maybe thinking that you need to be a certain way in your actions or in your looks too. The King of Wands can be looks in order to move forward. But again, it's like if you wait too long, the situation will stagnate. I don't believe like necessarily on a time limit on like love, right? It should, we would think, blossom. But there are those thought experiments where you wonder, like, if this person hadn't met that person at that time, would they have ever like gotten together, right? There's, timing's really important for relationships. And the smoky mirror is interesting here because it talks all about those machinations of like worldly events that are occurring all at the same time as this very moment, right? Without our understanding in any way, shape, or form. And it's like the alignment with the Wheel of Fortune of events for you two to connect at this time is like perfect. But this reading is advising that you say something, and that it's you specifically who needs to say something, because this person doesn't speak that language. And also the blockages around being a little bit tongue tied at the beginning of the reading, or like, how do I get it out? Okay, so how do you speak up? How do you speak up? Page of Swords, the Star reversed, Seven of Cups, the Sun. Huh. You speak up in this situation by learning more about the options ahead of you, by learning, by looking into like the losses in your past, and then sort of reconciling those and figuring out like what does make you happy. What have you walked away from? What have you lost? Where does this leave you currently? What can you learn moving forward? And just based on your past actions and your past desires and your past loves lost and your present circumstances, how can you choose for your future? And that sounds really overwhelming, but this is the journey. This is your journey. And it's within. The answer is within. The Sun. What makes you happy? The King of Wands knows, right? He knows what makes him happy. And you may actually be the kind of person who takes action towards your happiness without really having it spelled out. Like, you don't have it spelled out for yourself, you don't have it spelled out for other people, So it's hard for you to communicate in relationships about what that is. But in terms of taking the action, you know. So you might live very much in the moment, which is beautiful. And I think this person, what about this person? Why is this like person not able to perceive your actions towards them? Oh, they're in hermit mode. They've probably been through something kind of similar, or they're in a similar space that you're in. Like they're in this journey, smoky mirror energy, where they're figuring out like internally what makes them happy, and also like where do their own projections meet, like the edge of like the boundaries of their persona, you know, like where do their projections end and where do other people's projections begin. I think you're both in similar energy. King of Swords reverse and the Devil, huh? They may have dealt with somebody in the past who lied to them a lot. Knight of Pentacles, they're planting seeds for the future. They may even be wondering if you're offering them something with strings attached, like this Devil, right? This card's giving me the willies. Yeah, I think that they're guarded because they're experiencing something similar, or they've experienced something similar. All right. Anything else for advice for Libra for this reading? This is interesting. What I kind of want to know more about this person's energy. I don't know why there's all these swords reversed here. I think they might be like internally deciding like, no, that's just my devil. Oh, they might be thinking, so if you're not actually saying something to them, then because they're in this space of wondering where their projections meet other people's projections, they're thinking that they're just projecting this sort of maybe desire or like whatever your actions are showing them, they're thinking that they're just projecting and that they're interpreting your actions in a way that they want to interpret them and not how they actually are. So they're thinking that your actions are not what you're, they're trying not to read too much into your actions is what I'm saying. And so they're actually like misreading your actions entirely because they're second guessing themselves. They're thinking they're just projecting when you really both feel the same way. So in a way, you both are projecting, but this needs to be reconciled in the 3D through a conversation. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Oh, I'm glad we got that out. Advice. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Strength reversed. Vulnerability. Be vulnerable. 6 of Cups. Oh, inner child. Yeah, that thing about the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This might actually be somebody you know or you've known for a long time, or they just make you feel like this sense of awakening in your inner child, a sense of loyalty as well. The advice 7 of Pentacles reverse is like, don't wait for things to happen. Here it's time to uproot, move, make your move, and be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be a little bit like naive if you need to here, you know, or a little bit childish, or feel a little bit out of your comfort zone. You're on this journey, and the smoky mirror as like a journey is really interesting because again, that whole scenario where this person is like, where do my projections end and where do yours start? Like it's like you two are meeting at that liminal space, like right where the sky meets the water, and it's really freaking cool. Actually, I really like that. Whoa. I think that if you decide to say something to this person, when you two do meet, it'll be like that. You'll be like, whoa, we're on exactly the same page, but neither of you feels like, I don't know, you're dancing around it. Cool. Well, I'm going to pull one Universal Truths card for you, and then we'll end this reading. Thanks for being here. If you're still here with me, please remember to like the video if you haven't, and subscribe if you haven't. I love you all, and it really helps my channel grow, and I like to be able to read here and continue that for you. So, faith. When faith is bonded to action, one stands in their full power. Faith is belief without evidence. Oh, that's also this King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Okay, this is you taking actions on faith, keeping us optimistic even under the most terrifying or trying of circumstances. Having faith transmutes fear, depression, despair, anxiety, and doubt. We have a knowing that the universe is our silent partner, whereby our mind chatter stays quiet. Faith is the almighty alchemist, turning the mundane into the mystical. This keeps our spirit connected and our soul alive. Faith is water in a barren desert, a blessing that knows no boundaries, and yet, like water, can move mountains. For those who have faith, no words are needed. For those who do not have faith, no words are heeded. Faith establishes a sacred shield of positive forces that negative forces simply cannot destroy. Interesting. So you might have more faith in this connection than this person does. In fact, I'm certain that you do. But I feel like a word about it to this person will again unblock all these energies, and they have the capability to have faith. They just don't have the initiative to or reason to put it there because they don't feel like they're receiving anything from you, or like they think they're just reading too much into this. And I don't think they want to engage any devil energies of their own projections, right? Because they've done the work as well, which is really cool. I wanted to say faith is the almighty alchemist, turning the mundane into the mystical. That at the beginning of this reading, we talked about how you were running up against all these walls as you followed your signs, symbols, and synchronicities. This is you internalizing those symbols, those signs, those synchronicities, those messages. And after this journey, or after this smoky mirror sort of dissolves, you may start to find that your symbols, your signs, your synchronicities change, their meanings change. So you might start working with those, closing out those cycles, maybe writing them down, writing down occurrences that happen, and just asking yourself, like, what do I think this means? And then, just even focusing on the 3D, like what's actually happening in the 3D. And I think that might help, at least the internal psychic part of the journey. Yeah. But in terms of love, this is a really promising reading. It's just literally say the word. Say the word, Libra. Cool. All right. I hope this resonated with you. Again, please like, comment, share, subscribe if it did, and I'll see you all next week.